Hello, welcome to the CEO dg&la YouTube channel. Current Affairs Mega Series MCQs 25 Question and Answers of 2020 edition. This is highly useful for SSC, Railways, RBI, SBI, IBPS, Nabard and all competitive exams.
First one. When is the last date for submitting expressions of interest to acquire Air India? The options are A. September 30th, B. October 2nd, C. October 30th, D. November 30th. Second one. Mahatma Gandhi's iconic round-shaped spectacles were sold for how much amount at a UK auction? The options are A. Rupees 2.55 crore, B. Rupees 1.45 crore, C. Rupees 3 crore, D. Rupees 2 crore. First one. When is the last date for submitting expressions of interest to acquire Air India? The answer is option C. October 30th. The government has extended the deadline to submit bids for Air India by 2 months till October 30th, 2020 due to disrupted global economic activity in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Second one. Mahatma Gandhi's iconic round-shaped spectacles were sold for how much amount at a UK auction? The answer is option A. Rupees 2.55 crore. Mahatma Gandhi's iconic round-shaped spectacles were sold for rupees 2.55 crore at an auction in the United Kingdom on August 21st, 2020. The gold-colored white spectacles were left in an envelope in the East Bristol auction house in England's southwest by a man who claimed that his uncle had been given the glasses by Gandhi during the 1920s. Third one. Kevin Mayer stepped down as CEO of which company on August 26, 2020? The options are A. TikTok, B. Vivo, C. Huawei, D. Tencent. Fourth one. RBI has announced special OMO for how much amount? The options are A. Rupees 10,000 crore, B. Rupees 20,000 crore, C. Rupees 30,000 crore, D. Rupees 40,000 crore. Third one. Kevin Mayer stepped down as CEO of which company on August 26, 2020? The answer is option A. TikTok. TikTok CEO Kevin Mayer has announced his resignation from the post less than 3 months after his appointment. In an email to his employees, Mayer said that it is with a heavy heart that I wanted to let you all know that I have decided to leave the company. Fourth one. RBI has announced special OMO for how much amount? The answer is option B. Rupees 20,000 crore. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) on August 25, 2020 announced Special Open Market Operations (OMO) for an amount worth Rs 20,000 in 2 equal tranches. Fifth one. Which nation's state oil company has suspended its $10 billion worth China oil refinery project? The options are A. UAE, B. Saudi Arabia, C. Qatar, D. Oman. Sixth one. Which nation has ended loan and oil supply to Pakistan? The options are A. China, B. Russia, C. Saudi Arabia, D. UAE. Fifth one. Which nation's state oil company has suspended its $10 billion worth China oil refinery project? The answer is option B. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's state oil company, Saudi Aramco, has suspended a $10 billion worth deal to build a refining and petrochemical complex in China. The deal was signed by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who was in Beijing in February 2019. Sixth one. Which nation has ended loan and oil supply to Pakistan? The answer is option C, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has ended its loan and oil supply to Pakistan, ending the decades-long friendship between the two countries. Pakistan has also been asked to pay back $1 billion to Saudi Arabia, which was given as a part of a $6.2 billion package announced by Saudi Arabia in November 2018. Seventh one. Which nation is planning to relocate around 1 million Rohingyas to Bhashan Char Islands? The options are A. Myanmar, B. Bangladesh, C. India, D. Sri Lanka. Eighth one. Government has decided to sell how much stake in Hindustan Aeronautics? HAL. The options are A. 25%, B. 15%, C. 30%, D. 50%. Seventh one. Which nation is planning to relocate around 1 million Rohingyas to Bhashan Char Islands? The answer is option B, Bangladesh. The Bangladesh government is planning to begin the relocation of Rohingyas to the newly built facility at Bhashan Char Island after the monsoon season. The move is aimed at giving the refugee community from Myanmar a better place for living. Eighth one. Government has decided to sell how much stake in Hindustan Aeronautics? HAL. The answer is option B, 15%. The central government has decided to sell up to 15% stake in Hindustan Aeronautics HAL through an offer for sale OFS on August 27th to 28th, 2020. The floor price has been fixed at Rs 1001 per share. Ninth one. When will Delhi Metro resume its operations? The options are A. September 1st, B. September 7th, C. September 15th, D. September 12th. 10th one. Bangladesh has signed its largest ever loan package deal worth $3.1 billion with which nation? The options are A. Russia, B. China, C. India, D. Japan. Ninth one. When will Delhi Metro resume its operations? The answer is option B, September 7th. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs has announced fresh new Unlock 4.0 guidelines, which will come into effect from September 1st, 2020. Under Unlock 4.0 guidelines, the Home Ministry has given a go-ahead to the resumption of metro services from September 7th, 2020 in a calibrated manner. Now, both Delhi Metro and Noida Metro are gearing up to resume operations for the public from September 7th in a staggered manner. 10th one. Bangladesh has signed its largest ever loan package deal worth $3.1 billion with which nation? The answer is option D, Japan. Japan signed its largest ever loan package worth $3.1 billion for Bangladesh on August 12, 2020 in Dhaka. The loan will be given under concessional terms for 7 projects in Bangladesh under Japan's Official Development Assistance ODA. The loan carries an interest rate of 0.65% with a payment period of 30 years including an initial 10 years as grace period. 11th one. Which union territory performed the best in the Niti Aayog's Export Preparedness Index 2020? The options are A. Goa, B. Delhi, C. Chandigarh, D. Puducherry. 12th one. Pakistan's new political map includes Parts of which Indian state? The options are A. Rajasthan, B. Maharashtra, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Gujarat. 11th one. Which union territory performed the best in the Niti Aayog's Export Preparedness Index 2020? The answer is option B. Delhi. Delhi performed the best across the union territories in the Niti Aayog's Export Preparedness Index 2020, followed by Goa and Chandigarh. 12th one. Pakistan's new political map includes parts of which Indian state? The answer is option D. Gujarat. Pakistan released a new political map on August 4, 2020, laying claim to Indian territories of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and parts of western Gujarat. India rejected the claim, terming it as political absurdity. 13th. The DGCA has suspended the international scheduled commercial flight operations till when? The options are A. September 15th, B. September 30th, C. October 5th, D. September 21st. 14th. India will open a new trade route with which nation from September 3rd, 2020? The options are A. Malaysia, B. Maldives, C. Bangladesh, D. Sri Lanka. 13th. The DGCA has suspended the international scheduled commercial flight operations till when? The answer is option B. September 30th. The international scheduled commercial flight operations will remain suspended till September 30th, 2020, as per the latest order by the Director General of Civil Aviation DGCA. 14th. India will open a new trade route with which nation from September 3rd, 2020? The answer is option C. Bangladesh. India and Bangladesh have decided to open a new trade route from September 3rd, 2020 to promote regional connectivity by expanding the scope of inland water transport mechanisms that will enable trade boost in the region. 15th. When was Mother Teresa's 110th birth anniversary observed? The options are A. August 25th, B. August 24th, C. August 23rd, D. August 26th. 16th. Which state's assembly has passed a resolution to bring the state under the 6th schedule? The options are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Andhra Pradesh, C. Arunachal Pradesh, D. Assam. 15th. When was Mother Teresa's 110th birth anniversary observed? The answer is option D. August 26th. Mother Teresa's 110th birth anniversary was observed across the world on August 26, 2020. Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910 to a family of ethnic Albanians in Skopje. Mother Teresa was honored with several peace awards, including the Raman Magsaysay Peace Prize in 1962 and the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. 16th. Which state's assembly has passed a resolution to bring the state under the 6th schedule? The answer is option C. Arunachal Pradesh. The Arunachal Pradesh State Assembly has passed a resolution to bring the state under the 6th schedule of the Constitution. The resolution also amends Article 371H by including provisions to safeguard the tribes of the state. 17th. Who has become the first person to hit a net worth of $200 billion? The options are A. Mukesh Ambani, B. Mark Zuckerberg, C. Bill Gates, D. Jeff Bezos. 18th. Which state government has decided to provide rupees 50 lakh insurance cover to private doctors who die of COVID-19 infection? The options are A. Delhi, B. Maharashtra, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Jharkhand. 17th, who has become the first person to hit a net worth of $200 billion? The answer is option D, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO, on August 26, 2020, became the first person in the world to hit a net worth of $200 billion. Even amid the COVID-19 pandemic that affected the businesses and economies, the stocks of the e-commerce platform continue to soar. 18th, which state government has decided to provide rupees 50 lakh insurance cover to private doctors who die of COVID-19 infection? The answer is option B, Maharashtra. The Maharashtra government has decided to extend rupees 50 lakh insurance cover to private doctors who die of coronavirus infection during the pandemic. 19th, a massive explosion rocked which nation's capital city on August 4, 2020? The options are A. Vietnam, B. Turkey, C. Pakistan, D. Lebanon. 20th, who represented India at the virtual Asian-India Business Council meet on August 27th? The options are A. Prakash Javadekar, B. Piyush Goyal, C. S. Jaishankar, D. Nirmala Sitharaman. 19th, a massive explosion rocked which nation's capital city on August 4, 2020? The answer is option D, Lebanon. A massive explosion rocked Lebanon's capital city, Beirut, on August 4, 2020. According to reports, around 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate stored in a Beirut port warehouse exploded, devastating large parts of the city. 20th, who represented India at the virtual Asian-India Business Council meet on August 27th? The answer is option B, Piyush Goyal. The Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal on August 27, 2020 attended the virtual meeting of Asian-India Business Council meet. In his address, he mentioned that the India-Asian trade can reach $300 billion by improving relations. 21st, India's first aid bubble in South Asia will be established with which nation? The options are A. Sri Lanka, B. Maldives, C. Nepal, D. Bangladesh. 22nd, who will head CII's new forum on artificial intelligence? The options are A. Puneet Ranjan, B. Shyamal Mukherjee, C. Sandeep Patel, D. Arun M. Kumar. 21st, India's first aid bubble in South Asia will be established with which nation? The answer is option B, Maldives. India's first aid bubble agreement in South Asia will be established with Maldives. This was announced by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar during his virtual meeting with Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid on August 13th. 22nd, who will head CII's new forum on artificial intelligence? The answer is option C, Sandeep Patel. The Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) launched a new forum on artificial intelligence, which will be chaired by the Managing Director of IBM India and South Asia, Sandeep Patel. 23rd, India has announced financial assistance of $1 million for which nation? The options are A. Antigua and Barbuda, B. Lebanon, C. Guatemala, D. Vietnam. 24th, which state's government has launched India's longest ropeway over Brahmaputra River? The options are A. Arunachal Pradesh, B. Assam, C. West Bengal, D. Meghalaya. 23rd, India has announced financial assistance of $1 million for which nation? The answer is option A, Antigua and Barbuda. The Indian government has extended an assistance of $1 million to Antigua and Barbuda to combat the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The provided assistance is aimed at improving health capacities and infrastructure in the Caribbean country. 24th, which state's government has launched India's longest ropeway over Brahmaputra River? The answer is option B, Assam. Assam government has launched India's longest ropeway over Brahmaputra River on August 24, 2020. The ropeway will connect Guwahati to North Guwahati. 25th, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana completed how many years on August 28, 2020? The options are A. 5 years, B. 6 years, C. 7 years, D. 4 years. 25th, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana completed how many years on August 28, 2020? The answer is option B. 6 years. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana completed 6 years on August 28, 2020. The scheme was launched with an ambitious aim of banking the unbanked. The key features of the scheme included the opening of basic saving bank deposit account with relaxed KYC, zero balance and zero charges, and the issuance of debit cards.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.